What's up, y'all? So this is just about a week ago. I went to a Barnes and Noble. That my local Barnes and Noble does not have CDs, but this Barnes and Noble did. And when I saw this album, it's been on my wish list because I only have one Ariana Grande CD so far, which is my everything. So I knew I wanted to get you know, some more of my favorite albums from her, like Dangerous Woman and now Sweetener, of course. So this was $12.99. And yeah, I remember when this album came out, and I just really enjoyed it. It seemed like a bittersweet period in her career, the Manchester bombing and everything, and how that affected her outlook as well as like her new relationship at the time. But as far as my favorite songs on the album, I'm gonna have to go with The Light Is Coming, God Is a Woman, Every Time, Breathing, No Tears Left to Cry, Borderline, Good Night and Go, and Get Well Soon was a really meaningful way to end the album, of course. So this is the spine, if I can actually, yeah. And of course I did like the upside down thing that she started with this album, and with Thank You Next, which I felt like was a little bit darker of a follow-up album. But yeah, so anyway, hold on, let me zoom out. Open up. Okay, so anyway, I'm definitely gonna keep these stickers, but let's get into the album. So here it is. I do love the backdrop. It's kind of like a beige backdrop that they went with, and I also found that this was very interesting. It actually writes Ariana Grande Sweetener, but it's reversed and upside down. And I always loved the art direction for this album. I always felt like it was really creative. I'm gonna try to open this up. So anyway, she's obviously a very dynamic, talented artist, and of course, with all the speculation about what she's going through right now, it's definitely, I still love her new music and everything, but I definitely feel like, I hope she is doing well with everything that she's going through, because she's definitely a talented artist. I feel like a lot of the public scrutiny about her health and about like women in music, women's bodies in general, if you're a musician, you're gonna get criticized and scrutinized like all the time, which is completely unfair. But I do feel like that same grace could also be extended to other artists, because I know that artists who are in genres typically dominated by black artists, like R&B and hip hop, do not get the same grace when things start emerging about their bodies and things like that. So I do want her as a white artist to be to not be the only one that people are extending grace to, in terms of when we speak about talented musicians, like Britney Spears, for example. But then, the commentary about Beyonce, Rihanna, and stuff like that, those artists did not get the same grace and the same mercy of the public because they're black artists. So, yeah, but anyways, just a great album. Definitely check it out if you haven't. I mean, it's Ariana Grande, so everybody probably already heard this, but yeah, definitely happy to have this one in my collection.